form value streams for our governance. We work in a manner that makes it easy to govern, where we don't need all of that extra overhead to fill gaps. We just eliminate the gaps. So governance through value streams, and I won't go through a lot of detail here in this presentation, is really focused on trying to get up here, right? Governing our funding, our return on investment, how we respond to the board and the street and our other stakeholders and customers and clients, etc. We just use that information to operate, right? So we don't have to do too much translation. It's very different from the fixed or the traditional method of focusing on just one small piece of scope, one change, releasing it to the customer, and then just moving on to the next change. And no single person working on that change is dedicated to that change. That would be the traditional way, right? We have 10% of this developer and 30% of this tester and 10% of this UX person and 30% of this UI person. And we got to just do our best to make it work for that small change. And meanwhile, for the rest of your organization, what's happening with the remaining 80, 90, or 30, 70% of those individuals? They're working on other projects or changes. It's chaos, right? We're creating quick chaos. And at the end of the day, I can guarantee you, your customer is experiencing that. Like, ooh, I'm receiving change from these different groups. They don't know what they're talking about. Um, and even if you put in the effort, as I described before, so you put in this level of integration that all these changes come together, and only when you've tested and validated, which is not validating, so you're verifying that it's what the customer will want. The cost introduced in that is tremendous, right? It's non-productive, counterintuitive, if you would.